however much technology we bring in and however much technology takes away the hard work that we have to do, if we're not working out at the same time what it is that we're really good at as human beings and how we can bring our energy and our creativity to the things that we do, we're going to be left feeling absolutely bereft of identity as the technology strips away everything that we have thought that we were. We've educated ourselves for intelligence. We have put intelligence as our number one value. It's the way we run our businesses. It's the way we strategize. It's the way we plan our lives. We go to our minds and we figure out what to do. It's the way we solve problems. But the intelligence that is being grown, they say artificially, through technology, in many ways outpaces us so completely and utterly. And so we have to come back to the question of, who am I? What am I as a human being? What does it mean to be human? What is it that's so special about me that no technology could ever replace that? What is it that I bring to the world? What is it that I do that I can share? What is it that makes me me? And what is it about me that I want to grow? Because it's not enough to just grow the technology. We have to grow ourselves as well. We're just driven. We have this innate need and drive to grow. It's what happens naturally. And if we don't have any sense of direction about that, if we feel lost about where we're growing, it's rather like planting a seed under a plastic mat. It's like it's filled with this growth, this kind of nature to grow, and there's nowhere where it can go. It puts a shoot up and there's no space, it can't go anywhere. So we have to deal with this question. We can't just escape from it. And I don't think that there is any time better than now to actually get on with that. It's going to be a long-term process. There are a lot of questions to ask and there are a lot of answers to find. But the one thing that I can say is that the more you explore those big questions, the more satisfying your life actually becomes. You actually start to feel like, that's who I am. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what I came here for. And the feeling of finding your purpose, of knowing who you are, the feeling of being on track in your life, of feeling like you've found your way, the feeling of knowing that you're unique and at the same time you're connected with everybody else. So you don't feel isolated and alone in your uniqueness, and you also don't feel you have to melt into the ordinariness of everything else. You have this special place, but it's in a place where everyone's playing their part. That makes us feel at home. It makes us feel like, that's what life's all about. That's the way that it really works. Because sometimes the way we're living at the moment, it feels like life was never supposed to be that way. It wasn't supposed to be that hard. It wasn't supposed to be that competitive. You weren't supposed to have to fight so hard for everything. You weren't supposed to have to struggle so much to find who you are and what you're supposed to be doing here. All these things have become too hard, and we know that somewhere inside ourselves, but we don't always know what to do about it. So it's when we start to ask the big questions. Who am I really? What am I doing here? What do I want to do here? What freedom do I have on this planet at this time? What choices do I have? Which choices am I going to make? Which choices am I not going to make? How am I going to express myself as a human being? And how am I going to share that with my family or with all the other people around me? What contribution am I going to make to our society? What difference am I going to make, given that we have some really serious problems that need to be addressed? How am I going to show up? What am I going to do to address those problems? What's the bit that I can do that will really make a difference? And where in my life am I willing to stand out? Where am I willing to stand up and say, no, I don't think that's the right way. Have a look at this. Try this. Let's do something better. Because there's something that happens for each one of us in our own way and in our own field when we are willing to stand out and to stand up. And so that's what this channel is all about. I'm going to provide you with a whole lot of answers to questions and resources to get you started on that journey of standing out and standing up. And when I say that, I mean somebody who's willing to go out there and make the unique difference that you can make, that's really special to you and that no one else on this planet is going to do. I would love you to have the confidence, the energy, the clarity, the sense of purpose, the inner peace, and the connection, the connectedness, that fundamental human love and connection that would enable you to be the person you really can be, to stretch yourself in a direction that gives you fulfillment and deep satisfaction and influences everywhere around you. And so my promise is that I will do the best I can to supply you with the resources and direction and signposts for you to be able to find your way as you make that inquiry. If this is something that touches you, if you really feel ready to stand out and to stand up and to make more of a difference than you are at the moment, and if you know that there are a whole lot of resources that you need, especially the inner resources, the inner strength, the confidence, the energy, all of that, then please subscribe to my channel and I will continue to give you videos that will help you to do just that.